What do you do when the nation is on overdrive in matters politics, campaigning, trying to get power? As a Christian, is there anything you can do? That's our discussion today. Join me as we talk about the Christian and politics, especially in Kenya right now. And my name is Jotham Munene from CITAM, Mombasa. Welcome. Christians sometimes say they don't want to be involved in politics. So I looked up at the definition of the word politics in the Oxford Learner's Dictionary, and it says this: politics, the activities involved in getting and using power in public life and being able to influence decisions that affect a country or a society. If you listen to that carefully, you realize you cannot escape politics. We in Kenya have about 2 years to go until the general election, but the whole country is in a frenzy, rallies everywhere. What can a Christian do? Let me suggest a few things. Number one, respect the authorities that are there now. Okay, even if you did not vote for them, even if you do not agree with them, they are the people that have been put there. Let me read for you Romans 13 from verse 1 and 2. Everyone must submit himself to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Now, if we all did not do that, then this country or any other country will end up being in chaos. Secondly, when the country is on overdrive in terms of politics, watch your mouth. The Bible says in Psalm 141 verse 3, set a guard over my mouth, O Lord. Keep watch over the door of my lips. You know, the power of the tongue is incredible, especially when a believer is talking. So speak well of your country. Speak of a good future. Speak blessing, not curses. In fact, James says, out of the same mouth should not come blessings and curses. Thirdly, pray for wisdom as you plan where you're going to be, what you're going to vote for. In the general election, in the BBI, pray that God gives you wisdom. James chapter 1 says, if anyone lacks wisdom, they should ask God and he will give them. Pray for peace during this time. You don't know what your prayer can do in a time like this. We have seen people fighting in public. We have seen people abusing each other. We have seen people just get carried away. But your prayer has the effect of stopping, this overdrive that I'm talking about. Stopping people acting without thinking first. So sometimes they are ready to do the wrong thing, but because your prayer is present there, it stops the wrong activity. Pray that God's will be done. It will be nice to have a Christian elected to highest office and to all other offices, but it is not always that God does that. And by the way, sometimes when God does it, then we are very happy, because when the righteous flourish, let me put it in as it is in Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So you desire to have righteous people, and if possible, a born-again person. But sometimes God does not do it that way because of all the things that are involved in his own rulership. Whatever it is, would you pray for the will of God to be done and other plans not to succeed? All right. Now, it is Nebuchadnezzar, that guy who ate grass, who actually says in Daniel chapter 2 verse 20, he says, praise to the name of God forever and ever. Wisdom and power are his. He changes times and seasons. He sets up kings and deposes them. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to the discerning. It is your prayer then that can help so that God's hand goes in the way that He has desired, so that this nation, if you're in Kenya, or another nation, will get the ruler and the rulers God has in place. But lastly, if God is leading you to be actively involved in politics yourself, I pray that you'll take it up. You're praying for politicians, but sometimes some of you are called to be that politician. And we would like many, many believers to take leadership. So I encourage you also, if you're hearing God speaking to you, that you begin to pray, that you begin to strategize, and that you help in the leadership of this nation. What does a Christian do when the politics is on overdrive? Well, they don't just remain silent. They pray, they organize, they get involved, and they too, and they also watch what they speak, and God will use them to take this country into a better time and also into a peaceful season. Thank you for watching. My name is Jotham Munene, and we would like you to engage us on our social media platforms. God bless you.